Standing outside the infamous H-Block lecture rooms. I have with me today Mr. McNutter Gripper. Good morning. We believe there's been some reports of trouble recently.
Yes, there was a slight amount of trouble. It was very minor really. There was an invisible fire in one of the rooms in which a fire extinguisher was used to put out this invisible fire. Unfortunately, one of the doors had to be broken to get in the room though.
I believe there's a hunger strike on at the moment. Is this due to your political conditions?
Actually, no, this is due to the canteen food actually.
Do you have any contact with the outside world at all?
We've managed to win some very major concessions here from the staff here. We've managed to get out at weekends, and this has helped greatly with our rehabilitation.
Are the reports on brainwashing at all justified?
Well, yes, they are. You see, what has happened is that the washers have, in fact, now they're asking 20 pence for the washers, so it's very difficult to get our brains washed these days.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for at the moment, because it seems to be tea time. This is Dave Rickard saying goodbye from the H-Block cells at Wood Norton.
Do what you like, Paul. Stick anything in you want. Doesn't matter. It's only fill-in shots.
Put everything back in V2 before you go to tea.
Hello and welcome to Engineering Consumer Weekly, and today Hello and welcome to Engineering Consumer Weekly, and today we're at Wood Norton interviewing the BBC canteen manager. Hello, Mr. Mio.
Hello, hello.
There have been rumours about the canteen food not being up to EBU standards. What's it like running a canteen?
Oh, well, I don't really know because I don't do a lot of that. You know, I just sample the bits, and I always thought they were in accordance with EBU.
I see, but don't you actually get paid to be there and eat the food as well as the students?
Well, everybody gets paid in the BBC, but they don't have to be there, do they?
Here you've been suffering many staff cuts. Has this affected the quality of the food?
Well, how can it affect the quality of the food? The food is just the food, you know, the staff cuts have nothing to do with it.
But there have been rumours that the food has been standing on the counter for up to 3 or 4 hours at a time, and it's, you know, stone cold because you haven't got the staff to reheat the food.
Yeah, but what does that matter if food has been on the counter for 3 or 4 hours? People are in the queue for 3 or 4 hours, so how can it make any difference?
But surely a company runs on its stomach, and, you know, if their stomach is not very well, then they can't run.
The more canteen food they have, the more they're going to have to run on their stomach.
What have the staff got to look forward to in the near future?
Well, going home about 12 o'clock at night, I should think.
I see. And do you think this will increase the profit in the town?
What profit?
For the
Whose profit?
local cafeterias and things?
Well, there aren't any, are there? I mean, why do you think we've been stuck 2.5 miles out of town? I mean, people aren't going to walk all the way to town for breakfast, are they? They're going to be forced to eat in here.
Yeah. Right, thank you very much. And that's about it for today. We'll see you same time next week.
Mr. Athen, as a resident lumberjack and tree surgeon of Wood Norton, could you please tell our viewers about the damage the recent cold spell has caused to the trees of the Wood Norton estate?
Yes, there's been quite a lot of bark damage, and some of the trees are suffering worse than others. As you can see, that one particularly over there is not looking at all well and might well have to be chopped down.
Have you had to destroy any woodland? I am thinking particularly of the cox and yew trees, as they are not only rare in the estate but in the country as a whole.
No, not yet. We haven't had to, but there's a good chance we may have to. You know, we're just waiting to see what the weather brings.
This evening to interview Mr. Typhoon Terry, who's just qualified for the semi-finals of the Embassy World Snooker Championship. Well, good evening, Mr. Terry. How do you feel about tomorrow's match in your semi-finals of this championship?
Well, I'm obviously pretty nervous. It's only the second major tournament I've played. I'm hoping to put up a good performance, but you know, you never can tell. I'm busy practicing at the moment, of course. But
I understand that you're new to this game. Mm-hmm. How long exactly have you been playing snooker now?
I first started must be at least 4 weeks ago now. Down the pub, and I discovered that in actual fact there was something of a bent for the game, and a friend suggested that I put in for the tournament, which although it was getting late, of course I did give it a try and got right through there, and as you can see, here I am now.
Yeah, we've seen in some of your qualifying matches your somewhat unconventional style of play.
Yeah.
Do you think this has been a contributing factor in your getting so far in the championship?
I think almost certainly. I've got a background in all-in wrestling, and that has helped incredibly in the games that I've played so far. Basically, the guy just can't stand me hitting over the head with a snooker cue.
Yes, I can see this would be a problem. And, we'll be seeing any new tactics in your match tomorrow?
Well, I'm hoping to hit the bloke in the stomach probably a few times, and then just throw a few snooker balls at his head. But possibly yes. I might even have a few other ones, a few unaccepted tricks up my sleeve.
You've had no problems with any of the referees so far in any of your matches?
No, they generally give in very quickly.
Well, thank you very much for this interview, and we wish you all the best in your match tomorrow.
Well, thanks very much, Sam.
Success.